Yeah.
What's goody good? Prince Sports here. This is the way coming at you with another one. So, via media reports says Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to the New York Knicks. He's going to be the Knicks' prime objective. So, what do you give up for Giannis Antetokounmpo? Well, here's you give up everything. You give up the whole house. You even give up the name. Give up the letter K. Give up everything.
You blew it.
Except for Jalen Brunson. You team him up with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now you may be saying, "Oh, there's no way Giannis leaves the Milwaukee Bucks," but the way the new CBA rules is, it's going to make it real hard for small market teams to keep their stars. Okay, now you got teams like OKC, Houston Rockets. They're going to rebuild, do the draft for the most part, but it's going to be hard for even for them to maintain and keep star players because I predict most of the star players within 3 to 4 years are going to be all on the top markets. Chicago, New York, LA, both teams, a Golden State, a Miami Heat, Boston Celtics. All of these top city teams are going to have most of the top players because the new CBA rules stop and hurt mediocre teams or small market teams from even signing players in buyout. Even hurts them from doing big time trades. Now you used to before you used to be able to do like 4 first round picks. The new rules kick in, you're gonna only be able to do like 3 first round picks. That's gonna hurt small market teams from landing a superstar. And I'm going to predict that Giannis, even with those quotes that he said, he knows that the Milwaukee Bucks can't build another contender around him because those guys they can't afford. They're not going to be able to afford that roster. All right, they're going to have to make big changes and let guys go. That means Giannis is going to be playing on a franchise that won't be competing for a championship, wasting his prime years. So if he's going to waste his prime years, you might as well waste it on a title contender. And who better than the New York Knicks? We got not only trade pieces, but we also have over 60 million to spend on another player. And if you want to talk about the pool of 20, 25 free agents, man, you got Jason Tatum, you got Brandon Ingram, you got let's see who else. You got Donovan Mitchell, you got OG Abayo, you got Jamal Murray, you got who else? Paul George, veterans. You got Jimmy Butler, you got AD. All these guys, the New York Knicks could make an attempt to sign while they already have Giannis. All right? That's big. And all you got to do is keep Jalen Brunson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and go out and get some role players to fill the role. You could get that through drafts. You could get that through the second round draft picks. You could get that through the undrafted players. You could get that everywhere. Role players are like roaches. They're everywhere. You will find them creeping through the organization at any given time. So you could always find role players. And what will the New York Knicks give up to get Giannis Antetokounmpo? Well, here's one aspect of the trade: Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, um, Emmanuel Quickly, 4 first round unprotected draft picks, and 3 first round draft picks. The Knicks have all of that. Knicks got draft picks galore. And we could give that up and players to the Milwaukee Bucks. And the Milwaukee Bucks is going to be a team that's got to be rebuilding through the draft and get players on the cheap. Because these small market teams cannot compete with these big market teams. The NBA is heading in a direction where all the major market teams are going to be the teams that land superstars, okay? Now, some teams are starting to build up, like Dallas Mavericks. They're kind of a big market team because it's owned by Mark Cuban, and he plays by different rules. So he's always going to be able to compete with major market teams. But a lot of guys that's on OKC, the Milwaukee Bucks. No, as a matter of fact, Michael Jordan wants to sell his part of the Charlotte Hornets because small market teams are failing. Milwaukee Bucks owner, he wants to sell the Milwaukee Bucks franchise. A lot of these guys know they're not making money off these small market franchises, even when they have superstars on it. because they don't have enough money to keep up to afford these guys to make teams contenders with these superstar players on the roster. So that is hurting the NBA. So be on the lookout for that. It also kills small market teams from competing, because now you may have like an emergence of super teams, because you're going to have like probably 3 or at least 2 big time players on one squad, right? So super teams may be forming by default, because these guys they're going to want to get paid, or they're going to be a big fish in the small pond on a franchise that's not competing. We're going to see how that turns out, but the new CBA rules are really hurting the NBA. And that gives Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, more chances to come to the New York Knicks. Prince Sports out. Peace.